Yo, what's up, troops? This video is about the 7 reasons why she has no accountability for her actions. Okay? She shows no accountability. She feels nothing. Now, this video is going to talk about women that behave the way they want to because they want to, with no repercussions and reckless abandon. Okay? So they feel that they can do whatever they want. They have carte blanche, and they can do whatever they want without any kind of backlash. Okay? So I'm going to give you 7 reasons why they feel this way and how this happens in relationships, where as it's going wayward when you don't want to be in this way, obviously, because that creates problems in a relationship further down the line, right? So I'm going to go from 7 to 1, 1 being the best, the strongest, okay? And from that point, I'll give you the antidote, all right? So women like this, they have no consequences, like I said, no consequences for their action. They do what they want because chances are they're pretty, okay? I'm going to say that. They're manipulative, okay? They're probably, they have a way with words, okay? So they're good manipulators. They can kind of change things and move narratives around and all that kind of stuff and get you to do what they want you to do, okay? And make it think it's your idea. So you don't want that. You don't want someone changing and controlling the narrative that way, okay? So women like this, you know, there's 7 things to look out for, these factors, these factoids. Any 3 of these, any 2 of these, you know, start taking notice, okay? And have that red flag in the back of your mind, you know, geared up, okay? Now, when you see these things, don't just trigger right away and say, you're doing this, you're doing that. So I'm gonna give you 7 reasons and 7 ways that she's gonna be using these tactics, and I'm gonna give you the antidote, okay? How you change shit around smoothly, okay? If it ain't too late, okay? So, the number 7, okay? Number 7 reason is going to be the fact that, you know, she, like I said, she feels no consequences for her actions. So she knows that you're the cleanup man. What does that mean? You're reliable, which is not a bad thing, but she uses that against you, okay? Knowing that you'll fix her messes. Okay, like I said, she's probably pretty, cute, nice ass, or no ass, big tits, whatever you like, all right, or some of both, or whatever. Whatever it is she's got, she does it for you. That does it for you, you know. So you're like, you know, she'll apologize and, oh, sorry, you know, and you go, okay, it's okay, all right. She gets away with the bullshit, right? You don't call her out on it. So that's number 7. So with that, you're training her how to treat you. Okay, and for the most part, all of these things are kind of training her how to treat you in different kind of ways. Women are subtle. Let's continue. So number 6 is going to be the blame game. Okay, she does something wrong. You show her that you're displeased with her, or you blame her for some of her faults. She blames you for it. Okay, you're being you know, you're trying to start an argument, you're not happy, whatever, okay, because you weren't clear in your intent, so she blames you for her acting out or whatever, okay? Now, is that an excuse? No, but she plays the blaming / victim card. So when you charge herself for something like that, or you say, yo, you know, you're doing this, doing that, you know, she put herself at risk or whatever, she blames you. You weren't there for her, you're not listening to her, whatever her excuse is going to be. That could be a myriad of things, but the blame starts the line of bullshit. And then you buy the bait, you know. I didn't take her to work that day. I didn't tell her to take the bus. Or I should have told her to do this. I should have. And it works. The blame game works. It works. The blame game works in a lot of ways because there's so many avenues for the blame game. You just say, good morning, you didn't give me a hug this morning. I came home last night. You didn't ask me how my day was. So there's an open book for that. So don't allow the blame game to have you feel guilty, okay? And that's the kicker. You play upon yourself. Maybe I should have gave her more. I should have said good morning. Good morning. It's too late now. You're like, ooh, too late now. Okay. Tomorrow I'll get it right. And you're on the bullshit. So number 5, you're disenchanted with her. When you're disenchanted with her, you show her you're not pleased. You're disenchanted with her behavior, okay? What does she do? She says, you know what? She downplays it and says, you know, it's not a big deal. Really? Are you getting mad about that? You go, whatever it is, if it bothers you and you bring it up to her, she downplays it, right? It's not a big deal. What are you talking about? Oh, that's nothing. I can't believe you're bringing this up. You're creating drama, that kind of bullshit. So, again, you don't want to use the downplay card. She downplays your disenchantment as not a big deal. You're starting shit. You're dramatic. You're too sensitive. Okay. Again, these avenues start to spring out in different directions. Depends on the situation. It gives her another way out, another back door. Okay. It's not that serious. Why? It's satirical for her. She uses satires. Just, what's not a big deal? Okay. It's a big joke. Not that serious. So you want to avoid that one. Okay. She downplays it. Stand firm. Say, you know what? And you don't have to, again, with this whole thing, depending on what she's doing, okay, to the degree she's doing something out of whack or whatever, you can't lose your position here. You have to stand firm and know that, no, I'm not happy with what happened. You don't force it, but you let her know, listen, you're disenchanted. But at this point, if she's doing these kind of games right here, she already knows she has a pass. You've given her a green pass with enough stuff that you've done wrong to give her the leeway to do the bullshit. Okay, so she knows that. Okay, women are smart there. They kind of figure out where they are with you, where they can go and all that bullshit. I'll get that later on too. But she knows so far she has some playing room. Okay, so she's using that. Okay, so number 4 is when she doesn't respect your authority. Okay, you talk a good game, you get mad or whatever, but she knows that you're not going to really do anything because it's not that serious for her, like she said, and you ain't serious because you never really enforced it before. Okay, so you never really enforced her with something that she's done before, so she can fall back on the fact that you've never done it before, so now you're acting new. Got it? So you don't want to, your authority for her is not serious. She doesn't respect your authority because, again, there's no consequences. You never really put her to task, and there's no risk for her when it comes to dealing with you as far as you getting mad, walking away, leaving. You understand? She has reassurance. Why? You probably told her, I love you, and you know how I am. I can't do nothing without you. And she gets the feelings, the implications that you feel that way. It's okay to care about somebody, but she has to also know there's risks involved and there's consequences involved, and she can get left and replaced. Okay, let's continue. So, at number 3, she's spoiled. She's used to having her way. That's how it is. How's this happen? In the beginning, she's used to having her way because maybe in the beginning she would say, "Oh, can you give me this? Can you get me that? Can you go get me this? I need something here." And this, oh yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, can you hand me a napkin? Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Boom, here you go. Did you get salt? Can you ask her for salt? Oh yeah, go. Yo, can we get salt over here for So those kind of things. It's small. Women do small, subtle shit to see where they can push it. Okay, so you got to realize, it's not all at one day. It's not all in a half an hour. It's though it over time. She builds this up. First date, second date, third date. But it's so subtle. Next thing you know, she's yelling and barking at you, and you're like, "Where did she come from? Oh, this little sweet little angel girl." She was never that. She was always coming out to be who she really was going to be at that point because you allow her to grow that way. Okay, and she's like, "Hey, that's how he is. He doesn't have no, he has got no, he doesn't let me. I can do what I want." Okay, which leads to the next one. You don't have she challenges your standards. Got it? Okay. So, in other words, because you don't have them, you may have set boundaries with her. I don't like this, I don't like that, all these things or whatever. And she challenged those. She shit tested you and you failed. Okay. Why? Because you may have said, I don't like women have the cursing. I don't know, certain words I don't like cursing. They turn me off. They turn off and shit like that, You don't curse, but you say, "Oh, I don't like when you do X, Y, Z," or "Her cursing turns me off," right? And when women curse, that turns me off. I'm not really into that, You correct her. Yo, you gotta say that. Can you say something? Can you change that word around or something like that or whatever? She goes, "Oh, okay." Next thing you know, she says it again the next day, and you let it go. You roll your eyes. Oh, she still said it. Whatever. So little things like that. She knows. Okay, with those little rules he has, they aren't that serious. I've broken them so many times. It's a shit test, and that's how they start out with the shit test to find out if you have some boundaries. Okay, you may have some. You say, "Oh, I don't. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that?" They ask you, "How do you feel about this?" Oh, that's cool. I like those things. How you feel like this music? Oh, this is good. And next thing you know, it's behavior, it's this, it's that. You go, oh, I don't like that. That bothers me. Oh, that bothers me? Yeah. Oh, okay. So she takes notes. Women listen to all this shit, guys. Women have memory. They sponge up all this conversation. They know all this shit. They can tell you about your fucking birthdays and when you shitted last time, and you know, they know all this stuff about you. You understand? So you got to realize that she remembers. We forget. We like, I don't know. Did I tell you that shit? Yeah, you told me about that girl. This, that. Oh, how you fucking know about her? You told me. Remember that thing you told me about the girls? This and that. You're like, okay, maybe. I'm like, fuck. You got to watch your shit. They know. They remember this shit, and they use it against you, boy. Oh, it's you got to watch your shit. So you haven't done that. So at this point, she's already she's broken the gates open. She got room to roam. She's got freedom. She's free for all. Okay? Because it's been allowed. She's used to this. Women like this are used to having their way and contorting and moving herself in ways to get her way, to get more expansion room in a relationship. You understand? Have more freedom to do what she wants to do and have you clean it up. Like I said, the cleanup man. Okay? Mr. Reliable. Nothing wrong with being reliable, but you got to have number one. Number one is setting standards and being clear in your intent when you set the standards and hold your standards firm. All this shit I'm talking about wouldn't happen when you have your firm standards that you live by. This is a creed. You have to have a creed, a mantra, something that keeps you in line. Keeps her in check, keeps you in check, keeps you focused on your goals, okay? When you don't have that, run amok. Women, they're cute. You might be feeling like you want it, you feeling horny and shit, and she know it. She may be ovulating, she may be feeling horny too, but she gets to manipulate you, break all the rules, and you want to ruin the night because you want to get some ass and this and that. They have all kind of these little conniptions and ways of getting you contorted, and they have all that shit wrapped up. So you have to be on your ones and twos, you know what I'm saying? By having strong standards and knowing when someone's violating those. And here's the deal, and here's the part of the antidote. Just having those standards. I always talk about standards because it comes from, again, self-love. Self-love is here. You're concrete. Once you build it here, no one can break that. I got a lot of that shit. I'm stacked. I'm still stacking. Okay, it's endless. Okay, I won't allow it. You can't allow anybody to shake it free. You can't allow it. You just can't. If you have to go back and start from the beginning and whatever you're doing is not working out, but you want to do something else, and you got to do that. You got to do that and be firm to that shit and keep doing, keep building. If you can't do that and have this girl and there in a rotation, leave them alone till you get your shit together. Leave them alone. Because it's not going to matter no matter how many girls you get. You don't know who you are. It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter at all because you're going through life moment to moment, moment to moment. That's feminine energy. Alphas don't do that. Alphas are clear in their intent. Alphas know where they're going. I got this. Drive, purpose, meaning, mission. I'm on it. Okay? And women go, damn, he's looking straight forward. They can feel the focus. They can feel that straight energy. Not going for the bullshit. You get on the ride with me, or you get the next fucking bus coming, period. I'll pick up someone else over here. I'm moving forward. They're going to be here, not behind me. They're going to be up there when I pick them up. Ready. Why? Because someone over there is stacking their shit too. Some woman stacking her shit. You know how many women out here that got their shit together? Money, their finances are right, their heads on right. They got the education. Even not education, home. Women are homebodies, cook, clean, they got all that shit straight. Their shit is straight. But the guys are intimidated. The men are too afraid to talk to them. They're dying. There's a lot of girls out here thirsty. Between the feminist group, scaring guys from girls, and the other guys going their own way, which is okay, that's fine too. The women have small, limited options. The options are small, but the women here that are feminine are not barking out and yelling for this and yelling for that power. They already got that stuff already inside them, but they don't have enough loud enough voice to express it. That's what they did. They need to start doing that shit. Get off your ass if you're feminine, submissive, and you want some guy to fall on your fucking lap. That's not gonna happen. You need to get off your ass and make yourself more available to men. Period. How do you do that? I'm not that. I'm a homebody. This and that. That's great. How about a fucking smile here and there? Because you're holding yourself back. You got 20 years from 20 to 40. That's the game. Well, ball game over. You could be 45 and hanging out and getting young boys, all that shit, but you're not fulfilling that maternal need. You can talk that shit all you want. I'm on your ass for a minute, but y'all talk shit, all you fucking want. I'm on the pole, this, that, and Instagram, all that bullshit. That's a short-lived life. It's finite. Finite. For a man, life could begin at 40. You start making babies at 50, 60. Come on, man. So back to the point is that when she's doing these type of things, she can be replaced very easy. Okay. Now, what you do is, how you remedy this real quickly is you sit her down. But by setting your boundaries, guys, you don't sit there like a fucking guard and guard you. Hey, don't. You don't do that. You're subtle. Women are subtle. They understand and they hear and they receive gentle. You could be gentle. Okay. Listen. So she violates your principles or whatever. You say, yo, and you can let it go, but you ask her, you turn it around on her, and that's how you do it. You handle her like this. You go, listen, before you was talking about so-and-so, you said this word right here, I'm not a big fan of that word, because that way, I find that a little bit offensive, though. What do you think? Do you feel like that offended me or no? She might say, no, I didn't think so. I say, well, give me a word you don't like. She'll say, oh, I don't like bitch, and whatever. If I say something about some bitches and all that, and how would you feel? She'd go, well, I wouldn't like it, and say, yeah, you see, so. And she'll go, oh, you know what? She may see your point of view. I didn't mean to do it. I was just talking. I wasn't thinking. And you say, that's all right. That's all right, babe. It's all right, Mom. Just, but you let her know it's okay, but you bring it around, let her see the view from her feelings. You can't tell her, think about what you just said. She'll go, think. She got to feel. She's got to feel it. You understand? How would you feel? That's how you talk to women, man. How would you feel? That's how you do it. Subtle, gentle, right? That's the warning, right? That's the buffer before the fucking boundaries. You gotta have buffers before you have your standards. With women, not with men. There ain't no buffers with men, okay? But with women, buffer. Okay? The man, you ain't gonna fucking no buffers with men. Ain't no buffers, man. You violating, we on another level. But with women, you got a buffer. You ain't gonna. It's a woman. She don't get it. Whatever you bring it to her, you gotta turn her around and wake her up. You gotta teach her at that moment. It's a teachable moment right there. Teachable moment to give her a lesson. Boom, here you go. Teach her this. Bang, boom. Got it? And she'll go, oh, okay, yeah. And then she'll go like, oh shit. That's how you handle that, guys. All right. So, and she'll be like this, and she'll be like, before you go, you want some pussy? You might be like, well, I was going to go home and get some. Well, maybe for the road, I'll get a little something to go. Take a cup to go. So that's how you play it, guys, all right? So listen, like, subscribe, comment below. This channel's rolling. We're picking shit up. Let me know you're out there. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know you're out there. Let me see you hopping out there, all right? Get your life in order. Alphas reach outstanding, understanding, real intelligence. Live an excellent life. Rory XL, and I'm out.